remember, while it is true that Telangana has higher per capita income than most of the states in the country, a lot of it comes from 3 districts. So there is inequitable distribution of that wealth, which is one of the fundamental things that the separation of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh had to address, that wealth would be more equally distributed instead of being concentrated in the areas around Hyderabad. While you've got one chief minister talking about going home if he loses, you've got another one who's already announced that on the 9th of December, he will be taking oath. Revanth Reddy, who leads the Congress's campaign in Telangana, has announced Sonia Gandhi's birthday. That's the day that at the Lal Bahadur Shastri Stadium, he will be taking oath. Let's listen to Revanth Reddy, and then we'll talk about whether that he's getting carried away a bit and whether the chief minister to be from the Congress, if at all they win, should be making all these bold pronouncements, or could he come across just as being cocky and overconfident in the eyes of the Telangana voter? Here is Revanth Reddy, the man who hopes to be chief minister after the 3rd.
దళితులకు ఇచ్చిన మాట మోసం చేసినావు. ఇవాళ నన్ను పిచ్చి కుక్క అంటున్నావు. ఇవాళ కేటీఆర్ ను చూడండి, వాడు పిచ్చి కుక్క కనిపించిన నల్లగా అరుస్తున్నాడు కొడుకు. వీధి కుక్కలాక తండ్రి, పిచ్చి కుక్కలాక కొడుకు తిరుగుతుర్రు. నన్ను కుక్క అంటవా సన్నాసి అని నేను అడగదలుచుకున్నా.
BJP is saying that they are going to defeat BRS, which is not correct. They are hand in glove. They are coordinating with to defeat Congress party. That is how central government and state government are working together. All these ED rates, income tax rates, there is no hope for BJP and BRS. That is how they are using these institutions to defeat Congress party. Mr. Raja Singh, one of the important leader in BJP, who is representing from Gosha Mahal. Gosha Mahal, the Dar Islam comes under Gosha Mahal, where MIM headquarters is there. That assembly constituency, MIM is not contesting. It's a glaring remarks against OVC. So now he is alleging against myself or Congress party. Assad, BRS, BJP is NDA Kutami. In Telangana Congress, CPI and Telangana Janal Samiti. This is India Kutami.
What I want to do now is a regional analysis of Telangana. Now remember, let's start from the north region, and what you will see as we move along is that the BRS in the previous elections was strong all across. So in the 33 seats of northern Telangana, the BRS won 27, the Congress only 5, the BJP didn't open its account here. If I come now to the central region of Telangana, the BRS had 21 seats, the Congress had only 7, the BJP none, others had 3. If I now come to the Hyderabad region, 21 seats here, the BRS won 12, others won 7. That's the AIMIM, Asuddin Owaisi, who has a understanding with the BRS on most seats except the odd, where again they have a friendly fight, not really an outright contest. They had 7, the Congress won, the BJP won. It is in Hyderabad that the Prime Minister did his big roadshow. It's in Hyderabad that they think that, like in other urban pockets, they can split voters, isolate the AIMIM and start winning in Hyderabad. And they did well in the municipal elections here, did the BJP. Let's now come to the south. 28 seats for the BRS here, the Congress 6, the BJP didn't open its account. Now the interesting thing, T.S. Sudhir, if we look at the regional breakup of Telangana, is that the Congress isn't strong all across. So while the BRS has a pan-state presence, even now in its renewed avatar, there are pockets of Telangana where the BJP is the primary contender, or at least seeming to be the primary contender against the BRS, whereas in other parts, larger parts, it's the Congress and the BRS which are taking each other on. At least that's what it seems like from the outside, unless of course on polling day, because people don't think that the BJP is in a position to win, therefore some people who are thinking about voting for the BJP decide, let's not waste our vote, let's vote for whoever we think can actually win. So explain how that's likely to play out on the 30th. Yes, Sudhir.
See, when we have kind of looked at the different fights taking place in all the 119 constituencies, one has found that the BJP is definitely a contender in close to about 30 seats, about 15 seats where it's actually engaged in a direct fight with either the BRS or the Congress, and 15 other seats where it is actually in a tight, good triangular fight. And the remaining seats, almost 89 seats, are basically bipolar straight contest between the BRS and the Congress. If the BJP is to emerge as some kind of a kingmaker after the 3rd of December, it needs to win a majority of these 30 seats. That's the way I look at it. The other major point is that in 2018, the Congress did not do well in most of the regions. But now subsequently, especially after 2019, now 2019, the Congress picked up 3 Lok Sabha seats, 2 of them in the erstwhile Nalgonda district and 1 of them in Malkajgiri, which is abutting Hyderabad, which is Revanth Reddy. Now that showed that they were kind of consolidating themselves in a certain pocket of Hyderabad, and subsequently because Revanth Reddy hails from Mehboob a district, there are powerful senior leaders from Nalgonda district, from Khammam district. These are 3 districts in the southern part and the eastern part where the Congress has consolidated itself. Where its weak point, it is in the northern part and definitely Hyderabad. Hyderabad, the entire anti-incumbency vote shifted to the BJP in the municipal elections in Hyderabad in December 2020, and that remains a big hole as far as the Congress is concerned. And the Congress will have to ensure that even if it doesn't do very well in the urban pockets, it is able to make up in rural Telangana. That will be its major challenge. 2 quick points. In 2018, KCR was able to build up a narrative by using Chandrababu Naidu as a villain because he was part of the grand opposition alliance, saying that if this grand opposition alliance of Congress and TDP wins, Hyderabad and Telangana will be ruled from Andhra Pradesh. Is this what you want? Did we get Telangana as a separate state for this? The other thing is the way the entire administration has been structured in the last 5 years. What has happened is, since he could take only 18 ministers, in addition to what Rohan mentioned, the other thing happening on the ground is that many of these MLAs are extremely powerful in their constituencies. It's almost like they're constituency ministers. They decide who will get the 2 BHK, the 2-bedroom allotment, who will get the benefit, who will be a beneficiary of the different welfare schemes, both in rural Telangana and in urban Telangana. So in that sense, there is a lot of decision making which is done by the MLA, which is why you see there is a lot of anti-incumbency, individual anti-incumbency playing out against individual MLAs. And the reason, because KCR has renominated over 90 of them, that's where the BRS is kind of losing the momentum, because people think that, okay, we have suffered with this person because of corruption, because of having an arrogant attitude, because of lack of accessibility. So why not give other person a chance? This is what is giving the Congress a bit of a momentum in the last 3 weeks in the run-up to the elections.
Okay.